For Robin, this was adding insult to injury, and Terry had better hope she didn't run into him somewhere because at this point, she wasn't sure what she would do to him. I got some interesting information from Sonia Jensen before our interview was cut short by a phone call from some guy named Cody. After he called, she ended our interview without any real explanation. Marianne opened her notebook so she could read the quotes precisely as Sonia had said them. The guy's name is Cody Tenpar. He's some executive from Bankers Development Corporation. I've already had the displeasure of dealing with him. He's a real jackass, Robin said. The anger seethed from Robin through her tone. Marianne felt sorry for her. She wished she could offer some comfort, but her news was probably going to make Robin madder than she already was. "You aren't driving, are you?" Marianne asked cautiously. "No, why?" Robin was sitting at her father's desk at her parents' house, where she and her father had set up a headquarters to try to put a stop to the destruction that the BDC had already caused. "Well, what I'm about to tell you is going to be even more upsetting, and I would be afraid for you if you were driving." Robin smiled for the first time in days. She thought it was sweet of Marianne to be worried about her. "No, I'm sitting down, and at my parents' house, so I'm pretty safe." Marianne took a deep breath. "Okay, here's what I got out of Sonia. The deal has been done since last March." "What?" Robin and Josie asked at the same time. "Yep. That Terry guy signed the papers back in March on the deal, and then he let the Ute tribe think he was entertaining bids from them, even though the contracts had already been signed. Even if he hadn't signed the contracts already, there was no way the tribe could touch how much the BDC gave that guy for the lodge, and the 200 acres of land that goes with it." Marianne paused to give Robin or Josie a chance to comment. Robin growled, "March, that son of a bitch. I paid him a year's rent in April, and he never said one fucking word. He didn't try to talk me out of paying the whole amount or anything. I'm going to fucking kill him." Marianne and Josie were both taken back a little by Robin using the F word. Josie couldn't remember ever hearing Robin talk like this. Even during the times she had seen Robin angry, Robin had rarely used any cuss words. "I can't believe this," Robin went on. Her father and mother had come into the room when they heard her cussing. Marianne and Josie could hear them in the background, asking what had happened, and Robin relayed the news about the deal being done in March. They could hear Robin's mom speaking in muffled tones, then the slamming of the door. "Oh, shit," Robin said, directing her conversation back to the phone. "There just might be a good old-fashioned scalping today." "You're kidding, right?" Josie asked cautiously. "Maybe. My dad is furious," Robin explained. "He didn't say anything," Marianne noted. "That's when he is the most dangerous," Robin replied. "He doesn't yell to start with, but just by the look on his face, I would say that Terry had better plan on leaving town." "He most likely will if he hasn't already," Marianne stated. "Why do you say that?" Josie asked. "He got a lot of money in the deal, and he signed over all rights to all of his property on that mountain. Considering the hostility he has to be already feeling and knowing that there will be more to come, he has probably already made plans to leave. I know I would have," Marianne answered. Josie leaned forward. "Did you find out how much money we are talking about before Sonia got shut up?" "Oh, yes. I got quite a bit of information from her before she got the phone call." Marianne hesitated, knowing that the amount was going to get a huge reaction from both women. "Well?" they both asked at the same time. 500 million. Josie's mouth dropped open, and then there was the sound of dishes dropping and breaking on the other end of the phone. "Robin, are you okay?" Marianne leaned closer to the phone and asked. "Hang on," Robin said. Then they could hear her talking to her mother. Robin was asking if her mother was okay. There was talk between the two of them, but Josie and Marianne couldn't hear what they were saying. Finally, Robin came back to the phone. Mom heard the amount and dropped the tray of coffee she was bringing in here. "Is she okay?" Josie asked. "Yeah, just a little shook up," Robin replied. "That land is not worth anywhere near that much. 50 million maybe, but not 500 million. You must have heard her wrong, Marianne." Robin leaned back in her chair and rubbed her temples. "No," Marianne assured her. "Let me read you her quote about it. She said, and I quote, 'It seems a little outrageous, but we paid Terry Kenworth $500 million for the land. I couldn't believe it when I first heard it, but after the vice presidents in charge of the purchase explained what they were going to do with the land, I can see where it was well worth the investment.